Ivan Dimitrich, a middle-class man who lived with his family on an income of 1,200 a year and was very well satisfied with his lot, sat down on the sofa after supper and began reading the newspaper.
I forgot to look at the newspaper today. Look and see whether the list of drawings is there.
Yes, it is, but hasn't your ticket lapsed?
I took an entrance on Tuesday.
What's the number?
Series 9499, number 26.
Alright, we look 9499 and 26.
Ivan Dimitrich had no faith in lottery luck and would not, as a rule, have consented to look at the list of winning numbers. But now, as he had nothing else to do as the newspaper was before his eyes, he passed his finger downwards along the column of numbers. And immediately, as though in mockery of his skepticism, no farther than the second line from the top, his eye was caught by the figure 9499. Unable to believe his eyes, he hurriedly dropped the paper on his knees without looking to see the number of the ticket. And just as though someone had given him a douche of cold water, he felt an agreeable chill in the pit of the stomach, tingling and terrible and sweet.
Marcia, 9499. 9499 is there.
9499?
Yes, it's really there.
And the number of the ticket?
Oh yes, there's a number of tickets too. The series of a number is there. Anyway, you understand?
Looking at his wife, Ivan Dimitrich gave a broad, senseless smile, like a baby with a bright object to show it. His wife smiled too. It was as pleasant to her as to him that he only mentioned the series and did not try to find out the number of the winning ticket. To torment and tantalize oneself with hopes of possible fortune is so sweet, so thrilling. The husband and wife began laughing and staring at one another in silence. The possibility of winning bewildered them. They could not have said, could not have dreamed what they both needed that 75,000 for, what they would buy, where they would go. They thought only of the figures 9499 and 75,000 and pictured them in their imagination, while somehow they could not think of the happiness itself which was so possible. Ivan Dimitrich, holding the paper in his hand, walked several times from corner to corner, and only when he had recovered from the first impression, began dreaming a little.
And if we have won, there is a new transformation, a new life. The ticket is yours, but if it would be mine, of course I will spend the money. I will make our own business. I will pay all our debt. And the extra money is that I will save it to our old account. Do you like it?
Yes, an estate, that would be nice.
And pictures came crowding on his imagination, each more gracious and poetical than the last. And in all these pictures, he saw himself well-fed, serene, healthy, filled, warm, even hot. Here, after eating a summer soup, cold as ice, he lay on his back on the burning sand, close to a stream or in the garden under a lime tree. He dozed sweetly, thinking of nothing, and feeling all over that he need go to the office today, tomorrow, or the day after, or tired of lying still. His little boy and girl are crawling about near him, digging in the sand or catching ladybirds in the grass. The peasants catching fish with a net.
I should go abroad, you know, Masha.
I should certainly go to abroad too, but look at the number of the ticket.
He walked about the room and went on thinking. It occurred to him, what if his wife really did go abroad? It is pleasant to travel alone or in the society of light, careless women who live in the present and not such thing and took all the journey about nothing but their children. Sigh and tremble with dismay over every parting. And he began thinking how nice it would be in late autumn to go abroad, somewhere to the south of France, to Italy, to India. Ivan Dimitrich thought of her relations, all those rich brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles would come crawling about as soon as they heard of the winning ticket, would begin winning like beggars and fawning upon them with oily, hypocritical smiles. Rich, detestable people, if they were begin anything, they would ask for more, while if they were refused, they would swear at them, slander them, and wish them every kind of misfortune. Ivan Dimitrich remembered his own relations and their faces, at which he had looked impartially in the past, struck him now as a repulsive and hateful. They are such reptiles, he thought, and his wife's face too struck him as a repulsive and hateful. Anger surged up in his heart against her, and he thought malignantly, and he looked at his wife, not with a smile now, but with hatred. She glanced at him too, and also with hatred and anger. She had her own daydreams, her own plans, her own reflections. She understood perfectly well what her husband's dreams were. She knew who would be the first to try to grab her winnings. Her husband understood her look. Hatred began stirring again in his breast, and in order to annoy his wife, he glanced quickly to spite her at the fourth page in the newspaper and read triumphantly,
Marcia, 9499 number 46, not 26.
Hatred and hope both disappeared at once, and it began immediately to seem to Ivan Dimitrich and his wife that their rooms were dark and small and low-pitched, that the supper they had been eating was not doing them good, but lying heavy on their stomachs, that the evenings were long and wearisome.
What the devil's the meaning of it? Damnations take my soul entirely. I shall go and hang myself on the first aspin